My name is Amina. If you had met me 3 years ago, you would have seen a girl whose life revolved around the masjid, Quran classes, and helping her mother at home. I wore my hijab with pride, not just as a cloth on my head, but as a shield for my dignity. People used to call me the example, the girl everyone's daughter should be like. I thought my faith was unshakable, but I didn't realize that Shaitan doesn't knock at your door with obvious sins. No, he whispers. Slowly. Softly. So you don't notice when you've stepped away from the path. It started at my university. There was a group project, and in that group was someone I'd never spoken to before, Hamza. At first, our conversations were strictly about the assignment. Then, slowly, he began to make jokes, ask about my day, send me messages after class. I told myself, it's fine, it's just for the project. But the project ended and our talks didn't. Shaitan whispered, it's just friendship. You're strong. You know your limits. And I believed it. Weeks turned into months. Our chats turned into calls. Calls turned into secret meetings. He was kind, attentive, and made me feel special. Something in me enjoyed the attention, the way he made my heart race. I told myself, we might get married one day, so what's the harm? But the harm was already there in my heart. I stopped praying on time. My Quran gathered dust. I would avoid certain topics in front of my parents. I had no idea how far I had drifted. One night, I came home after meeting him, smiling like a fool. But when I entered my room, my eyes fell on my mirror. I saw my hijab loosely hanging, my makeup smudged, and my eyes, they didn't shine like before. I looked empty. That night, I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, verses of the Quran I had once memorized played in my head. Especially the ayah, do not approach zina. Indeed, it is ever an immorality and is evil as a way. Quran 17:32, it felt like Allah was speaking directly to me. I wanted to push the guilt away, but it followed me everywhere. When I prayed, those rare times I did, when my mother kissed my forehead, when I saw young girls in the masjid looking at me like a role model. One day, my younger cousin asked me, Amina APA, will you teach me Quran like before? I froze. I couldn't even remember the last time I'd opened my mushaf. That was the moment the weight hit me. I realized I was living in two worlds, one where I looked like the good hijabi girl, and another where I was secretly disobeying Allah. I tried to justify it. He's a good guy. He respects me. But deep down, I knew no relationship that starts in haram could ever have barakah. One Friday, my father insisted we all go for Jumu'ah. The Imam spoke about kalb, the heart. He said, when you sin, a black appears on your heart. And if you repent, it is polished away. But if you keep sinning, your heart becomes covered in darkness until it no longer recognizes truth as truth. I felt my chest tighten. My heart was almost black. That night, I took my phone, opened Hamza's chat, and typed, I can't do this anymore. I want to return to Allah. Please don't contact me again. It hurt. I cried like I was cutting off a part of myself. But somewhere deep inside, I felt the tiniest spark of peace. The next days were hard. My nafs screamed at me. I almost texted him back several times. But I filled my days with Quran recitation, extra salah, and dua. I begged Allah in sujud, Ya Allah, I am weak, but you are my strength. Please don't let me go astray again.